Let's bring in David Bahnsen right now. He is CIO of the Bahnsen Group, which is a private wealth management firm. And David, Paul was mentioning earlier how, the OpenAI AMD deal here, which is very non-specific with the tens of billions of dollars in value created, feels a little bit toppy, maybe reminiscent of 2007. What's your take?
Oh, 2007, 1999, there's a few of these movies we've seen before, and all of them have some differences, and the doesn't repeat but does rhyme cliche kind of makes sense. I don't think you're going to see anything play out identically to past moments of toppiness and frothiness, but that is different than saying that this isn't toppiness and frothiness, because it most certainly is.
I know it's, valuation typically doesn't topple a market here, David. So as it relates to some of this AI technology-driven market, are you telling your clients to kind of ride the momentum, or what's the message?
No, because my clients are not going to play with momentum-oriented things, because we are fundamentally more value-oriented, dividend growth investors. So there's a significant amount of benefit with the AI story in the way we manage money. It's just not riding the frothiness and toppiness and momentum of it. It has to be a bit more price conscious, value conscious. And what we continue to say is the debate about whether or not the AI thing is going to play out is not really the debate. It's what the investable story out of it is. And when people think that NVIDIA and AMD are the AI plays and Procter & Gamble and McDonald's are not, I think they fail to understand that there is no benefit or ROI to the CapEx that we're seeing unless it's benefiting your Procter & Gamble's and McDonald's or whatever company example you want to use of the world. And so there is a great story playing out, but unfortunately a lot of people are playing it in a way they played the 1999 story, and that is not the way people made money on the internet.
Yeah, that didn't end well. So David, you mentioned a price-conscious, value-conscious way. What is a price-conscious, value-conscious way to approach the AI play? Is it something like Caterpillar, which our Matthew Griffin was writing about last week, how this is a company that, because it makes power generation turbines, is seen as benefiting from the AI boom?
Yeah, Caterpillar's been a little bit too cyclical and too volatile with their dividend for us over the years, but a very similar story would be Cummins, the ticker CMI. If you look at what it's done this year, people might think it is an AI story. It's had an incredible run, but this is just a regularly valued industrial type company that's moved a great deal, grown their dividend for years and years, and yet is benefiting from a lot of the story as it plays out. Everyone's also familiar, of course, with the data center story, and that's adjacent to AI. But look at the stories that are adjacent to data center. Pipelines. Natural gas provides about 40% of electricity in the country. It needs to provide over 70% of the power for data center. We don't have the ability to do that right now. We need more pipelines, more production. So there's adjacent ways in which people can play this story and have it play out for years with cash flows. And I think, yes, value and price not being something they have to get way out of line with.
All right, let's get right to it, David. Big game in Southern California coming up. Michigan at USC. What's your view?
Well, I will be there and ready for USC to show that they can improve a bit on the defensive side. Their offense looks wonderful. They had Michigan beat last year in the Big House, and on one fourth down play gave up a 70-yard run that cost them the game. This is deeply personal for me, and I'm glad we're finally talking about something really important for people.
Exactly. So it will be a big game. USC having a good year out there. I have no idea what conference they play in anymore, so we'll see how it goes.
Something
David,
that involves a lot of travel.
A lot of travel for the West Coast teams. David Bahnsen, Chief Investment Officer of the Bahnsen Group, joining us from Newport Beach, California.